Well, I'm being gang stalked and it's being supported. So, what else do you call it? When you go on social media, on all outlets, and you report it, and you let them know with your police report that there are people that are out to cause harm, as in they want to shame you, blame you, and the things and the accusations they're doing are not true at all. So what do? Do you give up? Do you bow to them? Do you say all is lost? No. There's many, many ways to do it. And I know the ways to do it because I'm being gang stalked, I'm being bullied, and the people are trying to make me go away, shut up, be quiet. Why? Because I have a lot of information, because I love knowledge. And when you find out things and you are able to put them on social media, or you're able to just share it, doesn't have to be that serious. It could be something as simple as you sharing the information. They want you to be quiet. They want you to stop. So what do? Some people pay social media agents. Some people do little things like shut down their lives for stupid reasons, or they communicate, or they block their feed, and they don't allow people to share it. Why? Because they'll call it a hate speech. They'll call it hate crimes. They'll call it all that other stuff just to flag it. When you are being taunted, and if you come up dead or anything, is it an insurance claim? Is it what at that point? Do you have to leave the planet for them to take you serious? Most people do. Why? Why isn't it taken serious? When someone is teaming up with other people to try to bully you, to try to make you feel fear, and then you go to the social media outlets and tell them, hey, they're using your platform to do bad things, but they seem to have money deposited in their account, or they get little favors. What are you going to do then? Because the person that is doing it could be important. Well, in an important position. What do? How do you handle that? Well, I'll tell you this. Every single person, whether it's a secret society or not, the secrets come out. Whether it's through your harm or through your fight or whatever you do, someone always finds out and someone always knows. Now, there has been consequences of this all throughout history. People being bullied, people being taken through trials and tribulations, people going through so much just grief and craziness. But why? What's the trials for? Is it for what exactly? To cause you stress, to mentally stress you out, to physically stress you out, to change you, to make you evolve? Because they say most of the time when you're stressed out, it changes you. Now, other than that, I don't see the point. I see boredom. I see that this person, even if they have money, you don't have enough to do. So you gotta figure this out. Stop stalking and bullying people. Because some people just can't be bullied. Some people are not going to shut up just because you are taking them through changes. That's been shown throughout history. That has been demonstrated. So, why keep going? Why keep doing it? Boredom? Because you can? Well, then shame on you. Shame on you for thinking that you're going to scare someone into your position. It's not going to work. But I can tell you what will work. There's other ways to do things to get your agenda knocked out, and not in a bad way. We need to learn to change, to learn how to be good and do good things for good outcomes. Instead of bullying and thinking negativity works faster and quicker, it actually makes you evolve into something you don't want. And you can't say it's a warning because no one consents to that. I know I don't consent to anything that, I don't care if it's direct or indirect, to cause me harm or to make me feel uncomfortable, me or my family, which is my kids. So you need my consent. And I do not consent to your devious, manipulating ways. So what do you do then? You keep being devious? You keep manipulating? When you are gang stalked or people are trying to hurt you, you don't run and hide. You don't tuck and run because they think they won and they keep doing it. And they won't stop. And they'll think that's the way to do it. I am too curious. I would like to see what's over that wall before I leave. I don't care what anybody say. I'm too curious. I read the Admiral Byrd book, or his son. If that's true, I want to see it. That's my curiosity. I want to go there. I don't want to stay in some science experiment because that's how he makes this place sound. Like we're stuck in some science experiment. Why? What makes us such a creature of experiment? I'm very curious about that. I want to know what's there. Are there people I can't, like, when I rub my eyes, I can't wake up because there's giants? You know, are there people I need to see? Is there the real people over there? Are we a, like, avatar? And if we are just an avatar, then all this is like a video game. You know, that's what I'm curious about. That's what makes me wake up in the morning to talk to my kids about that. To talk about things that are just interesting in this world. Things that most people don't want to talk about. Things that are not interesting to most people. That's what I want to know. I want to know all of everything. I want to know what we can do to be happy in such a fishbowl, as they call it, of experiments, to see how we would react to things, to personally declare war. I don't accept that war. I do not consent to war. I do not consent to someone waging a war against me. And I would like for it all to end. I have to consent to this, to any of this, and I do not consent to it. And that's my declaration to the world. Like, I want to just see happiness. I want to go out there and just have fun. I want to explore. Those are things I want to do. I don't want to do all this fear mongering and fear games and all this stuff to stir you up, to manipulate you, to mess with you, mind games, all that. I don't want that. It's too much to do on this, like, lifetime dimension, whatever you want to call it, fishbowl of experiments, whatever. There's so much fun stuff. And whoever's that bored, come on. Whoever's got the agendas, too much money, too much boredom. There's so much else to do. And I know you've probably done it all. You're probably like, that's why it went dark. You know, so much light, you got to go dark. So, and the denial is weird. It's so weird when people are in denial because they attack other people to hide what they're doing. That's the common thing. And what I want to do is just have fun. I just want to go out, do my thing, have fun, live a good life, have my kids tell my stories to their kids, and that's it. Life solved. So I hope I get a chance to do that. And if not, somebody else will just come back and do the same thing all over again. That's what we're in. Repeat.